Alright everyone, this is DadBod Tactical Gamer bringing you some more gameplay footage. I'm going to be taking on the Thorns of the Briar Queen with my Orcs. Alright, let's see what we got here. Supremacy, hold 5 and hold 3, 4. Well, that's no good. And 4 gear. Well, let's discard my power hand first. If I can get a hidden pass, then maybe... Oh, I gotta choose now. Oh, let's just get rid of it. That's a rough start, but I'll take that instead. Change of tactics, hold 4. Don't have objective 4. So I'm going to have to really charge into his end here. This deck is mostly focused on defensive play and sitting back in my end. I'll do the usual of Haka and Basha sitting in the back. Not 100% sure how I'm going to pull this off just yet. I think I'm going to have to put Gurzag and Bonekutta up high, go for some early game charges, and then round 2, try to hold some more objectives. But I don't like the way the objectives dropped. It's going to be a really tough game to win. I'm going to have to hope my opponent makes some mistakes. Three and 1. And I discarded 5, 3, 4, and Supremacy. The keys to get rid of. Blazing Key and Destiny to meet. Yeah, that's rough. Well, let's go first. He's probably going to attack my leader with his queen. Let's pass for now. I could get onto objective 4 with a really good charge and using brutal but cunning. Let's see what he decides to do first. I'm hoping he's baited and wants to make this attack and that he doesn't move on to the objective. Even if he does, I got confusion, so I can get onto that objective. It's going to be tricky, but we'll try it. So this deck build is obviously optimal if you get 3 objectives in your end. When something like this happens, where he's got 3 objectives and he's buried them pretty deep, you gotta use your leaders to try and get in and get some early game kills. So I think I'll score change of tactics with Bonekutta attacking Varklov. 2, 3. And then I'll push myself 3 hexes to here and swap onto the objective. Oh. He baited a nice little chain rasp for me. That's interesting. I am not sure how I want to play this just yet. Let's pass for now. I'm really at odds with what to do here. I want to get a kill with my leader to score bigger and the best, which I could maybe do on the Everhanged. I think I'll draw a power card. There we go, Flickering Step. Alright, I can do something with that. I'm definitely in a spot. I'm going to have a very slow start to glory. The key here is going to be denying him. And I really, truthfully believe he's going to try to score supremacy and holding objectives. Thankfully, he doesn't have 1, 2, or 3, 4 to get the tactical supremacies. Alright, here's where the queen's going to attack me. And she's going to land her hit too, which is going to be unfortunate. He has overexposed Varklov. And I'm kind of wondering if I should try to... Oh wow, this is going to hurt. But he has presented me with a bit of an opportunity, because now Gerzeg's got a pretty clean charge lane on the Everhanged, and now he can reroll dice. As long as he doesn't push me back to this hex here. Oh, of course he did. So I'll have to use Flickering Step to hopefully push him right up. I'll play that now. Whew, just enough. Flickering Step, you get to push 1 for every crit you roll on 8 dice. Thankfully, I got to push 1 hex. Time to take out the Everhanged. The nice thing, now that he had damaged me, that caused me to inspire. So now I get to reroll an attack dice, just in case I miss. No! Oh, I really... Well, now that objective can't be scored. That is really unfortunate. And he uninspires my fighter. Oh. Well, that's what happens with dice games. That's what happens with dice games. So, game plan for now. I'm thinking of trying to get Bonecut and make a charge to here, hopefully kill Chain Rasp, push 3 hexes, and then swap onto objective 4, scoring me change of tactics and setting me up to hold objective 4 at the end of the game. We'll see how that plays out for me. I still, man, can't believe I didn't get the Everhanged. It's just laying a beating on Gerzeg. Oh, not good. Not good at all. If he's smart, he's not going to push him, because that way Varklov can inspire. No, so he does. Oh. This game is not starting well for me at all. But, crazier things have happened. Of course, I miss fully yet again. At least I don't have to be successful with change of tactics. And now, trip him up a little bit with a little confusion. It's the fastest moving orc you've ever seen. So I mean, what's really unfortunate here is I just don't have a lot of options. Alright, he's going to try to take out my leader, and he rolls a crit. Man, not even one successful defense roll. This game kind of hates me. This game definitely kind of hates me. Well, I think objective 1 is going to be the most important to me. Put the formless key on Haka. And play shifting shards and just setting this up so I don't have to make as many activations next round moving on to objectives. I'm going to come out of round 1 with only 2 glory. It's not a great start. Defensive strike and big and the best are not being scored now that my leader's dead. And I've now burnt through well over half my objective deck. Alright, hold objective 1, ploy master, and 2. Okay, well. Objective 2 is over there. I'm not sure how I'm going to get on it. But I'm sitting on objective 1 back here. Ploy master, I just have to play 3 ploys. So that's going to work. Ooh. And I'm going to suck objective 2 out from underneath him. Oh, he didn't score any objectives. Oh, I can live with that. There's life for me after all in this game. What I hope is that he comes back to try to kill Bonecutta and leaves my 2 fighters over here alone. So, objective 1 and objective 2. I'm going to use confused priorities to switch objective 2 with objective 3. And then have Bonecutta just be a beast and guard objective 4 all game. We'll see how this goes. Just waiting on my opponent to choose who's going to go first. I hope he goes first. I like having the last activation in a round. Good. Playing into my plan. So, I do have a chance to score 3 objectives here, putting me at 5 glory after 2 rounds. It's not a high scoring game, but a big part of my game is trying to put these keys together. I've already got 1 key on Haka, which will get me 1 glory. Oh, excellent. His queen fell back. I'm very much a fan of that. That worked out quite nicely for me. Yeah, that worked out quite nicely indeed. He's not a threat to my guys down here now. I'm going to move on to objective 3 next and get that switch done that I really want to do. So move on to objective 3. And one of my favorite cards in the game, confused priorities. So now he's got objective 3 in his end. I'm holding 1 and 2. I got objective 1 and 2 in my hand. I've already played 1 ploy for Ploy Master. Huh. I can actually be really devious. And bring Bonecutta over there. There's 2 ploys played. Guaranteed I'm going to get my 3rd one off. I probably should have waited to do that hidden pass till next round. But I'm okay with it. I'm not going to equip the Dazzling Key. It requires me to hold objective 4, which I just don't think is going to happen. Alright, let's see what he does for his 2nd activation. The only thing I really have going for me right now, like this game, I had to discard my first 8 cards of the game, which was really unfortunate. I'm sad I lost this card. And then my leader gets taken out really, really quickly. Can't make any... I haven't saved hardly any defense rolls all game. Probably not going to save this one either. Nope. Yeah, I should have waited on that hidden pass. There is a mistake. Definitely made that. Was not thinking through the consequences of my actions there. So now I have to go the rest of the game making sure these 2 guys do their job. And I'm not in a great position to play sidestep. I need him to play a ploy so that I can react with Duel of Wits. I will say this is going to be a tight game. If I win, it's not going to be by much. Oh, there we go, got the shadowed key. So I've got 3 glory banked up on keys, providing I can keep these guys alive and be on these objectives at the end of the game. Come on, play a power card. Still nothing. Well, see what he decides to do here is, like, he could also take a strategy of just turtling in his end. He's got to have supremacy. He hasn't discarded it. Still having a problem with my green screen and my lighting. So you can see back here. It requires a lot of light to make one of these things work. Like, I've got these massive LED lights that have illuminated me completely. And still, I can't get enough light to just fully activate the green screen behind me. So I might have to buy another lighting kit online. Alright, so he's holding 3 objectives again. Have I lost my distraction already? Don't think so. So I do still have a card that lets me push him off an objective. Let's hope I can draw it in my next 2 cards. I just wish he would play a power card so I could score my Ploy Master for sure. Alright, what is he gonna do with his last activation of the game? I actually almost hope this little guy makes a charge, knocks me off, so that way I can play sidestep to get back on. So I've played 3 ploys to score Ploy Master. I need to score, or I need to play 3 ploy cards. Oh, and he doesn't. I can't believe it. As crazy as it sounds, I'm going to move off of the objective just so that I can play my 3rd ploy card. It's a little disappointing that I had to waste an activation just to do that, but that's how the game goes, I guess. So the really hard part is going to be standing on these objectives at the end of the round. See what my opponent scores. Supremacy. Called it. But that's it. Okay. I'm still in really good shape. He scored 3, I scored 3. We're going into this round tied 5-5. Oh, nail biter. Haha. He had hold objective 2. That's the one that I sucked out from him earlier in the game. I think I can make this work. I'm pretty sure I got Tactical Supremacy 1 and 2 for 2 glory, and thankfully I'm standing on 1 and 2 in my end. He's got a card that lets him transport her to any hex on the board. She could teleport in and one-shot one of my guys. The odds of this game going as a win for my opponent are really high. I gotta say, he shouldn't be worried. And it's gonna be... I'm gonna need some luck to get a win off here. I haven't even killed one of his fighters. Which is unbelievable. One of the most fragile warbands in the game. And my orcs, which are barbaric fighters, can't even knock one fighter out of action. So, there we go. There's my 3 cards. Just because I'm going to put the concealed weapon on Haka. That way if he rolls a critical, he's got a chance to actually knock somebody out. This key is of no value to me. I'm not even going to waste the glory. And I'll hold on to Duel of Wits, because he's got to play a ploy at some point. And when he does, it'll let me draw the last 2 cards out of my deck. For free. There's my distraction. I would have played that last round to block his supremacy. Alright, so he gets to choose who goes first. We're down to the last 8 activations of the game. All I can score is Tactical 1 and 2, and my 3 Glorying Keys. So I can only get to 10 Glory. So I have to keep him to 9. Activation number 1, go on guard. I want to do everything possible to increase his chances of staying in the game. We'll give him the Awakened Weapon. We'll give him... wait for my opponent. Then I'll give him +1 health and +1 damage. Okay. Can Haka and Basha pull off a win against an unscarred Thorns the Briar Queen deck? Oh, I'm definitely nervous on this one. Alright, let's have him come at me. I mean, unless he's confident enough that he thinks he can just sit back and win. But I haven't seen him pop any keys on any of his fighters. I doubt he's running Denial. I can't let him... Okay, he's running away. Well, that plays into my game plan. No, the Everhanged. The Everhanged's gonna come in and make a charge. I can't believe how long. This guy's gone all of round 2 without playing a power card. So I'll just pass. Go on guard with this fighter now. And pass. Alright. I have failed every defense roll all game. So I need the dice to do me a solid and actually block the next attack against me. It is critical that I block the next attack. Alright, he might be trying to score change of tactics with the Everhanged. I could use distraction to push him into charge range, but Varklav will just push him and then he'll charge with his 4th. So I'll pass. This guy still will not play a power card. It's unbelievable. So now I'm going to skip this activation. So I sit and wait. Cowardly little orcs. Alright, he's got to make the charge now. Awakened Weapon, onto the Everhanged. Rerolling, great. I don't like my odds here, guys. I do not like my odds. Swinging 2 dice. Two dice that he gets to re-roll 1 of them. And the way this guy's been rolling so far tonight, he's had crits. A lot of crits. Here it comes. Yes, re-roll another miss. Re-roll a miss. Re-roll a miss. No! I mean, that's okay. He doesn't have... Does he have Twist the Knife and Trap? Okay, well, at least he finally played a ploy card. He didn't kill my fighter. And now I've got an extra key. Okay, this could work. Let's see, Basha can do 2 damage. Can't take him out even if I tried. So I'm not even going to bother making a charge. Oh, I can't equip that key. Oh, that's unfortunate. I can only let him score 3 more glory. Can only let him score 3 more glory. Alright. Can... 1, 2, 3, 4. I could push this guy so he can't charge. Which, as much as I want to take him off the objective, I kind of think I have to. I just can't risk being knocked off objective 2, because that's where one of my keys are. Okay. What can he throw at me in the last activation of the game? So if we tie, because he's holding 3 objectives, he'll first tiebreaker, if you both score the same amount of glory, is simply who's holding the most objectives. So he can only score 3 more glory, which if he's running the card Denial, he'll get that. We'll see. What is he going to do for the last activation of the game? He drew a power card, probably hoping to draw a distraction. If he gets a distraction and pushes Haka off, it's game over. Because I won't score this or any of the keys that I put on him. He passed. Okay. I score 10 glory. Okay, what does he score? What does he score? What does he score? Oh man, the tension. Take the city. And that's it. I pulled off the win. There you have it, folks. Even without getting a single, taking any of his fighters out of action, losing my top 2 fighters, my leader early in the game, having to discard my entire opening hand, I managed to squeak out a 3 glory win. Well, this is why I love this game. Never count yourself out. For all those people that quit early when they think the game's not going well, this game is the example of why you do not rage quit. Man, I can't believe I got that win. Oh, well, I hope this video's inspired you. I hope you've learned something from the decks that I've built. A very unconventional build with the Orcs, and it worked against the Thorns of the Briar Queen. If you have any questions, shoot me a message in the comments. If you would ever like to do a video together, I'm more than happy to set up our games. We'll mic up over Discord. I'll record the whole back and forth between us. If you're a new player and want an intro game, love to do it. I love teaching new players how to play this game. If you're a vet, I will not by any stretch of the imagination say that I am a top performing player, but I can hold my own with most people. I've gone to tournaments, I've traveled for this game, so I'm ready to play anyone, anytime. I just love the community, love the game. Thank you so much for watching, guys.